is Confessions of a Food Addict. Okay. I didn't do an update on Thursday, but I wanted to do an update today. I've had a really great day, I think, like yesterday and today. And I realized some things that I've been like sabotaging myself over the last month. And I've been having some unnecessary struggles because I got off focus. I got off focus from my plan. One of the things way down gets you to do is to take the focus off the food, take the focus off the scale, take the focus off of you in general and put it on God. Well, since I really wasn't spending a lot of time with God and I had hit 207 and I was so close to 200 and being under 200 pounds, I kind of lost focus, because I spent about 2.5 weeks at 207 and it wasn't going down. It wasn't really going up, but it wasn't going down, and that was really discouraging me. And then I got focused more on the scale than anything else, and then I found myself getting emotional and wanting to eat when I wasn't hungry and all of that. Well, I've gone round and around like a dog chasing his tail for a whole month, and what it boils down to is that's not really what it's all about. I mean, I really was making excuses to eat when I really wasn't hungry. I was making excuses to eat more when I really could have stopped at the first piece of something. But since I wasn't overly full, I would go ahead and eat that second piece or eat something a little bit before I was hungry. I was just making a lot of excuses and doing a lot of things that were just really sabotaging me. And then I'd get on the scale and the scale wouldn't show what I thought it should show, and it would just be a vicious cycle. I was getting right back into the same cycle. So anyway, in these confessions of a food addict, I realized that definitely when I get focused on food again, I start having problems with food again. I mean, it's just like being addicted to a drug, only I can't leave food alone forever. That's the biggest difference. But it's very much like being addicted to a drug. If I get focused on that, if I get focused on food, then I start to eat again. I start getting wrapped up in bad habits again. So I am still at 207, 208, but now I am back focused. I'm back to reality again, because if you're not accountable to yourself, then if you're not willing to admit when you're going the wrong way or when you've gotten off track, then it's not going to work for you. You're going to end up going right back to your bad habits. You're going to end up going right back to guilt and condemnation. And I mean, that I don't want to go back there. And way down, it's called going back to Egypt. I don't want to go back to Egypt. I don't want to go back to where I was before. So anyway, those have kind of been my confessions. I also got off on, I had been regularly trying to go walking 3 times a week. I really didn't get off completely on the exercise thing, but because I had some changes in my household and stuff like that, things got a little more stressful and it got a little more difficult for me to find time to exercise. But, I've been working on that a little bit more. So I've spent about a month and a half going between 207 and 210. So hopefully now that I've realized that I was getting way off track and that I've acknowledged the things that I was doing. I know y'all have seen a lot of videos lately that have been talking about basically these same things, but I think still, even in those videos, I was too wrapped up in the scale. I mean, because it's really not about the scale, and really it's not all about the weight, even though I really want to get healthy and I really do want to be under 200 pounds. It's about being obedient to God and being obedient to my body. And, so it's not healthy for me to be eating the things not so much the things I've been eating, but when I've been eating them, because I really I've been doing some pretty stupid stuff, but anyway. So as an official weigh-in, I'm 207, 208, depending on the day. And I'm believing that since I'm back on track, I'm going to see the numbers go down. But I'm not going to focus so much on the numbers. I'm not, because that got me in a lot of trouble this past couple of weeks. That got me in a lot of trouble. Well, no, this whole past month, you know. And I did have some problems with stress eating. I mean, definitely not to the degree that I was at when I was 288 pounds. You know, I even had a binge that kind of seems silly now for me to call a binge, because I really didn't eat that much, but I did eat it basically when I wasn't hungry. But anyway, and it made me feel pretty bad. I also realized that I cannot eat the children's cereal, like Frosted Flakes and really heavily sugared cereal. Really makes me sick, and I don't know why, but I feel lightheaded. I just feel really bad. I mean, really bad. So I am not going to eat the children's cereal again. That was really awful. And then when I had my moments when I was eating when I wasn't hungry or something, my stomach felt really bad. I felt bloated. I felt gassy. And I had gotten accustomed to not having that feeling. That was a feeling I used to feel all the time. You know, I felt like I needed a Tums and a gas X and some ginger ale. But anyway, every day is a new day. And, you know, I'm back on board today. You know, yesterday was yesterday. Day before was day before. Today is today. So anyway, today I got a chance to talk to a group of ladies at church, and that was exciting. I got to tell them a little bit about Way Down, and tell them about the Way Down website, and just some little things about Way Down and some of the benefits of it. And I got a chance to support, to tell my story, and to also support some of the other people who are doing other programs. I got a chance to do that, and I think we really, at church today, I think we really encouraged some of the ladies to not give up. I think a lot of people had given up on being able to lose weight, and I know I had before I started this journey. I had given up, but I'm glad I know that I know now that I don't ever have to give up on myself or on weight loss, because, you know, by the grace of God, I can do this. You know, anybody can do this. You know, it's not just some gimmick or some program where I have to go out and buy food that I can't afford. I mean, because if this cost anything right now, I would not be able to do it. But since it costs me nothing and it saves me money, it has been such a blessing to my life. So anyway, I don't work for Way Down. I'm not trying to just promote that system, but I'm just telling you what it's done for me so far. I mean, it's given me a closer relationship with God, and it's given me an 81-pound loss. So I mean, I can't complain. All I can do is say glory to God on that. But okay, so I also wanted to tell you guys that, you know, when I have lost focus this last month or so, it's really been because I lost track of the God aspect of the program. You know, I was more focused on the scale, and more focused on the inches, and more focused on the clothes, more focused on everything else and anything else around me, instead of being focused on God and pleasing Him and stuff like that. I don't want to go on and on. I see I'm already past 9 minutes, so I'll put some more in another video later, probably in a couple of days. I hope everything is good with you guys, and I look forward to seeing your videos this week. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye.